Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming the what's on my iPhone tag. I've never watched one of these types of videos before, but I figured since it's so highly requested, I will do it. So without further ado, let's just get started. I have an iPhone 5C, so it looks like this. I have the white one because I'm boring. I didn't feel like getting a color. And then my case is the OtterBox Commuter, and it's also white. I'm very simple when it comes to these sorts of things. I used to have a fun case when I had a 4S. It looked like a camera, but unfortunately I dropped that phone and it shattered. So I figured it was a good idea to invest in a case that would actually do its job, you know? My background is the IKEA monkey because he makes me very happy. Okay, starting along the first row, I'm just gonna go through the apps that I use the most. So actually I guess the most relevant row is the third row, Instagram. Obviously, I use Instagram all the time. If you guys ever need to reach me or if you have video requests or anything like that, that is the best social networking device, application, whatever you want to call it, to reach me at. Then after that, I have my Facebook Messenger and Facebook. I use that when I'm group chatting with people that I actually know in real life. Then I have Shazam, which comes in handy when you're in, like, I don't know, any store that plays really, really good music. If you're in Sephora or if you're in Urban Outfitters and a good song comes on, you can just pop out your Shazam, press the button, gives it a listen, and it finds a song for you. Then I have Photo Collage, which I use for collages, you know, like the frames and stuff. Then of course I have Afterlight, which is the app that a ton of people use on Instagram to edit their pictures. It's the app that you can use to get the little bars on the side. You can add different light leaks, different filters, and all that. It's 99 cents. This is the only app I have that I've paid for. Actually, no, the previous app I was just talking about, that Photo Collage one, was also 99 cents. So I guess I only like spending money on photo applications. Next, moving on, we have my Urban Outfitters app, which I pretty much just go through when I'm bored out of my mind. I do not open this app very much because when I start looking at Urban Outfitters or other websites, it just makes me want to spend money. That's not always a good feeling to have. Their apartment stuff, I really like looking at their apartment stuff. I also have Tumblr for when I'm very, very bored, and this app comes in handy most of the time. You know, you can just reblog all your stuff. You guys can follow me on Tumblr. I will leave mine down below. It's in the infomercial glow. I have Twitter. Don't use it too much. I haven't made a tweet in a while now. Yeah, I've tried several times to get into Twitter and it's just, I give up. After that, I have Amazon. I do remember one night I was just laying in bed. It was like midnight. I was scrolling and like thinking to myself, yes, I definitely do need that right now. I can't remember what I ordered, but I ordered it very late in the night, and that's probably the only downside to this app that's so convenient to buy stuff. Before flipping to the next page, I will mention that I have you know, my little bar set at the bottom with the apps I reach for the most. So I have Google Chrome, which I use instead of Safari just because I don't really like how Safari operates, I guess you could say. After that, woo! After that, I have Spotify, which is my favorite music application. You can get your playlists that you have made on your desktop computer on your phone now. You can get your radios to stream from artists you like, albums you like, songs you like. It's just a good time with Spotify. And this is the free version as well. I do not have Spotify Premium. I have my phone and then I have my music. A lot of my music I have lost since my previous laptop got stolen. I used to have like 1,400 songs and now I just have about 1,000 or 1,000, whatever number term you want to use. Second page, I have Bloglovin', which I don't use a ton. I mostly use it to keep up with Toyosi. Hi, if you're watching this. I also use it for Stockholm Street Style. I really like that blog for just getting inspiration from European street style. I don't know, it's just much more interesting than American fashion, at least to me. I have the YouTube app, and then we have Joanne Fabrics, which I use when I need to get things at Joanne Fabric for when I'm creating clothing and all of that. I have Free Music Archive, which I don't use a ton on my phone at least. I use it a lot when I'm editing my videos and stuff because if you guys don't know, this is the website I use to get most of my music from, and I can go more in detail about how I find my music if you guys really want, and like how I film and edit and blah 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 type video, because I know people have requested that as well. Otherwise, I just have the app on my phone for when I want to listen to some unique music that I have not yet discovered. I have the IKEA app, which is just fun to look at when you're bored as well. I love home decor, especially IKEA. I don't know what it is about IKEA's style, but just that Swedish looking furniture with names that I cannot pronounce. I love it. I love it dearly. I have the Rain app, which is lovely when you can't sleep. Here is one of my personal favorites. It is called Gentle with Distant Thunder. Can you hear it? You can turn it up too, I guess. Isn't that nice? Then we have Etsy, which I go into to just keep up on the crafty vintage side of the shopping world, I guess. I also got my prom dress on Etsy last year, and I really want to make my prom dress this year, but I don't think I'm going to have time since I have a bag load of stuff I need to make for my fashion class at school. So I'm probably gonna end up ordering from Etsy again. Then I have ModCloth, which is one of my favorite all-time stores. I meant to say online and it got switched to all-time, but it is one of my all-time favorite stores as well. I just use this the same way I use the Urban Outfitters one, the Amazon one, to just keep up with new arrivals and stuff like that. I have Vine, which is, you know, always a good time. Gotta keep up with the Vines and stuff. Never mind, it's not always a good time. Then I have the FML app, which I don't use a whole lot anymore, but it's pretty entertaining to just see what people have gotten themselves into. That's very, very unfortunate, and it makes you feel a lot better about your life. Pinterest, I haven't been on in forever, but I was a huge Pinterest person. I feel like I can only juggle so many social media sites at a time, so when I got back into Tumblr, I kind of gave up Pinterest, and I still use Facebook, so maybe that's why I don't use Twitter. It's give and take, people. I can only do so much. Now, my favorite app of all time, if there's one thing you take away from this video, is the next app that I'm about to tell you about, Bands in Town. You need this. You need it. If you are the type of person who doesn't like to miss a single concert, this scans your iTunes, your Spotify, artists you've liked on Facebook, and it tells you when they're playing and where. Or you just like enter where you live at. For me, since I live in Iowa, it can also like track out to Minneapolis, Minnesota, to Omaha, Nebraska, and down to Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas. It's like in both states. Make up your mind, Kansas City. It tracks all of those, so I can be like, oh my god, Tokyo Police Club is playing in Omaha April 19th. You guys should totally go to that concert if you're not already going, because I'm going to that concert. I'm really excited. I don't know if you just heard what I said. Then I have Skin Deep, which is an app that scans beauty products, or you can just type in the names of them so you can see if there's any harsh chemicals in them that you should not be using on your skin. For me, the scanning thing does not always work out the best. It does sometimes, but not all the time. So typically I just type in the name of a product. Then I have Blogilates app, which is nice. It has all of her recipes. And then on the final page, I have a couple random things that I don't really reach for too much. The only thing on this page back here that I reach for sometimes is QuizUp, but I'm not crazy about QuizUp because I don't like games. I'm not a very, I don't like to lose necessarily with silly games like that. Like I never really got into Angry Birds or Temple Run or Fruit Ninja or things like that because for one, they were very trendy and they died off quickly anyway, but for another, I just really sucked at them, so I didn't like competing against people when I always was losing. QuizUp is another one of those things that I suck at. What else is new? What else is new in the life of Tara? So that concludes my what's on my iPhone video. I hope this was good enough for you. But for now, that's all I have to say. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!